Good Thursday morning, everybody. Well, I am off to do a couple of errands. I've got to go to the bank and I've got to go pick up a prescription for my mom. And speaking of mom is out of the hospital. Yay! Mom was released yesterday, which was Wednesday morning, and she's doing very well. Now about the saga of my brother. As I've mentioned in a previous video, he was Baker acted on Thanksgiving Day. And to our knowledge, he was supposed to be in there until we get a call that they would release him. Now, of course, the past 2 or 3 days, I've been dealing with my mother in a different hospital. I came home on Tuesday late after being at the hospital with my mother. And it was about 6:30 when I received a call that I didn't recognize, and the caller ID said it was a name of a town close to us, but I had never received a call from this place before. And I answered it, and it was my brother. Well, he had informed me that the facility that he was in since Thanksgiving had released him on Monday, and I'm getting a call now from him Tuesday in the evening saying they had released him from the other facility. They gave him a bus pass and sent him on his way. Well, my brother doesn't have the mental capability of knowing how to get on a bus and how to circumvent different places to get on and get off and things like that. In his confusion, he decided he was going to walk 7 miles to our house. That day and the past couple of days, it's been, kind of warm and close to 80 degrees. Evidently what had happened is he got kind of close to the house and he hadn't had anything to drink, so he was dehydrated. Plus he's 61 years old and he takes a lot of medications. He's, mentally disabled, and he collapsed and passed out. And somebody saw him lying somewhere along the side of the road and called 911, and they picked him up and took him to this hospital. So that was a big surprise to me, and getting a call this late in the evening after 6 o'clock, the local VA where we live is closed already, so I couldn't get a hold of anybody there. After I talked to him, I called back to the hospital he was in and got a hold of the nurse that is one of his nurses that's taking care of him. And they were unaware of his mental problems because he did not tell them where he had been and any of the problems that he had. Any type of physical problem that he had from falling, which he was dehydrated, had a high temperature, and he had bumped his head. They were ready to release him, and I informed him that they need to do some type of psych evaluation on him before they did that, and they said they would call me back. In between time, I was able to get a hold of somebody at the Bay Pines V.A. up in the Tampa St. Pete area, and they said the best thing to do is try to get him up there, which I've been trying to for the past almost 2 weeks now. So the next day I get a call from the hospital that he's in, and they're saying that he was seen by their psychiatrist and he agreed that he wanted to have him put back in a facility, but not any one of the two he had been in our town here. They want to put him in a third one, and I just went along with it. They wanted me to pick him up. They weren't going to transfer him and switch him to this hospital. Unbeknownst to them, I was just going to take him up to the Bay Pines in the Tampa St. Pete area. And that's what I did. I kind of hijacked him because that's where he needs to be to get help. And I made it up there because they're about 80 or 90 miles away. They were great people, very nice, and that's where he's at now. Hopefully they should be able to get him some help, which I was hoping these other places would, but what I'm finding out now is they just do what they call stabilize them and just send them on their way. They're never actually helped and helped the right way. As with the VA at Bay Pines, they do help them, and they were very kind to him, and they are going to get him some help. So I'm now glad he's in a place where he should and will be able to get help. So I'm headed off to the facility that my brother was in. They released him on Monday without us knowing it. And the reason I'm going there is I'm going to pick up the clothes that I dropped him off there Tuesday, and he wasn't even there, and they accepted him. And my brother has been calling since this past weekend, wanting to have me bring him clothes, and of course I was dealing with my mother in the hospital, and I tried to take them to him on Sunday, which he was there on Sunday. They were closed up and locked, so I couldn't bring him to him then. And Monday I was dealing with Mom all day, so I couldn't take them to him on Monday, and he called me Monday morning saying if I'd bring him clothes, and I told him it might not be until Tuesday. So of course, unbeknownst to us, like I said before, they released him on Monday evening, and he ended up in that other hospital. And on Tuesday about noontime, I took the clothes down there, and they accepted him without even checking to see if he was still there. They said, just leave him right there, somebody will come out and get him. And he wasn't even there to get the clothes. So I talked to somebody on the phone just a while ago, and they have the clothes.